The mechanism of action of the pancreatic lipase and how the bile salts are helping in emulsification, and later by the action of the lipase the formation of micelle. So let us see what is happening in the small intestine. The acidic chyme stimulates the intestinal mucosa to produce two hormones. They are the secretin and cholecystokinin. The secretin stimulates the pancreas to produce large quantity of bicarbonate. Bicarbonate-rich pancreatic fluid is produced because of the action of the secretin. Cholecystokinin, on the other hand, produces lipase-rich or enzyme-rich pancreatic juice. At the same time, it stimulates the gallbladder and bile reaches the duodenum. So, for the lipase to act, pancreatic lipase to act, the pH has to be changed to alkaline, and in addition, the fat has to be emulsified. These two are facilitated by the secretion of the secretin and cholecystokinin. Remember this point. So this is the small intestine. The proximal 2/3 of the jejunum, majority of the fatty, the digestion is occurring. And this is the closer view where the jejunal mucosa is folded like this to increase the surface area for absorption. So one of the prerequisites for digestion to continue in the small intestine is the emulsification. So what is the emulsification? You know that when fat is added to water, it is not soluble, it floats. And it has to be broken down to smaller particles by the detergent action of the bile salts. We are aware that when a plate is served and contains lot of fatty food, it is difficult to clean it unless a soap or some detergent is used. The bile is doing the same thing. This increases the surface area and the fat particles are broken down into small pieces. So that is the emulsification. So how does the bile salts do this? The bile contains lecithin and bile salts. And the bile salts has got a hydrophilic part and a hydrophobic part. So the bile salts are arranged in such a way that the hydrophobic part is inside and the hydrophilic part is outside. So they are arranged like this. And this leads on to breakage of the large molecules into smaller particles. So this is how the bile salt and lecithin combine together. So you get the smaller fat droplets, and to which the co-lipase attaches. And once this co-lipase is attached, the lipase will come and do the digestion of the triglycerides and other esters. So these fat droplets are called the micelle, or otherwise mixed micelle. So I will repeat, the bile is essential for emulsification. Emulsification is a process by which the large fat molecule droplets are broken down into smaller pieces so that the enzymes can act better. So, what are the bile salts? They are the salts of glycine and taurine. They are the sodium glycocholate and the sodium taurocholate. So here you can see the large drop of fat. They are emulsified into smaller pieces. And to this, the co-lipase, an enzyme secreted by the pancreas, gets attached. And once it is the co-lipase is attached, the pancreatic lipase can come and act on it and digest the triglycerides. So we have said about the formation of the micelle, and the micelle contains the triglycerides, cholesterol esters, phospholipid, and fat soluble vitamins. That is vitamin A, E, K, and D. So this is the micelle or the mixed micelle formation, to which the co-lipase is attached, and once the co-lipase is attached, the pancreatic lipase will come and digest the triglycerides and the cholesterol esters and phospholipids. This is the mechanism of emulsification which we have described. This is the fat, and the bile salts will attach in such a way that the hydrophilic part is outside and hydrophobic part is inside, and they are split it into smaller droplets. Hope this point is clear to you. Now we go into the digestion of triglycerides. So basic structure of triglyceride we all know. So this is the structure of the triglyceride. 3 carbon atoms are there, and to which the fatty acids are attached. So the hydroxylation occurring initially at the first and third carbon atoms. So here is this bond is broken, first and third, and so you get a 2-monoacyl glycerol. This 2-monoacyl glycerol can isomerize into 1-monoacyl glycerol, and then again it can be broken down by the lipase, and we can get glycerol plus fatty acids, or monoacyl glycerol plus fatty acids. So this is the exact way of digestion of the triglyceride. So this is a pictorial representation. So this is the triglyceride, first, second and third carbon atom, and hydrolysis or hydroxylation occurs in the first carbon atom followed by the third one. So this forms the 2-monoacyl glycerol. Again this can be isomerized, and then we can get the glycerol plus fatty acid. So what are the major end products of the digestion of triglyceride? 78% is 2-monoacyl glycerol and 6% is 1-monoacyl glycerol. 40% is glycerol and fatty acids. So you can say that the digestion of triglyceride is fully partial, not a complete digestion that is occurring. What about cholesterol ester? Cholesterol esters are split, hydroxylate, and produces cholesterol and fatty acids. And another enzyme, the phospholipase A2, that will act on the phospholipids, and lysophospholipid and fatty acid is formed. So this completes the digestion of most of the fat that we consume. So we already mentioned that the lipids which we consume are the triglycerides, cholesterol esters, and phospholipids. So this is the pictorial representation. This is a triglyceride converted into two monoglyceride or one monoacyl glycerol and fatty acids. The phospholipase act on the phospholipase 8 to act on the phospholipid. Here it is a lecithin is shown. It is converted into fatty acid plus lysolecithin. The cholesterol esterase act on the cholesterol ester and converts to cholesterol and fatty acid. And this is the structure of the micelle A. So micelle A contains, the mixed micelle A contains the triacyl glycerol, that is triglyceride. In addition, it contains cholesterol esters, phospholipids, to which are attached the bile source. And the cholipase comes and the pancreatic lipase act on this and split the triglycerides, about which we have already discussed. So far we were discussing about the digestion. Once the digestion is over, next phase is the absorption. So we have discussed about the role of bile in the formation of micelle and how the mixed micelle is formed. In the next session we will be discussing about how the digested fat is absorbed and re-esterified and converted to chylomicrons. Hope this was useful to you.